Today on the Trent Out Loud podcast. Iheart Music Awards, what were y'all thinking when you were setting up that tribute to Queen Mariah Carey? I demand a redo in 2026. And with that demand, I would like to submit this as my audition tape. You'll always be my baby. Trent Out Loud 2026. Holla at me. I'll be checking my emails, yo. My baby. I did so much better than those two girls. What up? It's Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, y'all. We made it to the mountaintop. It is Hump Day Wednesday. What up, Wednesday? Woo! The weekend's only 2 days away. Yo, it's my job to keep you all hyped, man. All right, I got 3 lead stories for you. We're going to kick it off by talking about Shannon Sharpe refusing to ride in an elevator with a single woman. Mariah Carey has controversy at Iheart Radio Awards, and the 2 astronauts that were stuck in space for over 9 months is finally on their way home. In quick news, we're going to talk Playboi Carti, Kanye West, Diddy, Tracy Morgan, Ray J, Antonio Brown, Drake, and Kim Kardashian. As always, we're going to close out the show with comments of the day, social discussion of the day, question of the day, and a little bit of sports news. Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, your radio, or your devices up. I'm about to start this Hump Day Wednesday show. Let's go. Our first lead story. Shannon Sharpe refuses to ride in elevators with single women and avoids being alone with female servers or housekeepers. All right, Shannon Sharpe, during a recent conversation with Andrew Schultz, Shannon Sharpe revealed his personal boundaries when it comes to interactions with women in various settings. He explained, I don't want to run the risk. Sometimes the mention of impropriety is enough to sway people's opinion of somebody, so I don't do that, he explained. Shannon added, I don't let women servers come into my room to bring food. If they come in to clean the room, I leave the room and I sit in the hallway until they are done. His approach emphasizes caution to avoid any potential misunderstanding. But is this too extreme or unnecessary? Let's just go to the clip so you could hear it in your own words, or in his own words. Take a listen.
If a single woman is on the elevator, I gotta wait.
Wait, why don't you? Go what?
Sometimes the mention of impropriety is enough to sway people's opinion of somebody.
Really?
So I don't do that.
So if a single woman's going to go into an elevator,
I'm not getting on it.
And what do they think?
I don't let women servers come into my room to bring food.
All right. So Shannon has sparked a big debate online about this. And of course, everybody is weighing in. So of course, I want to give you guys my thoughts. First and foremost, I'm more interested to hear what the ladies think about this, to be honest with you. This is obviously because of this day and age, how things are moving, and especially with celebrities, he wants to be extra careful. We see everything that's going on, with Diddy and with, all these celebs, and Drewski got thrown in, Jay-Z got thrown in, Odell Beckham. So especially in this heightened time, a lot of celebrities are trying to be extra careful. But what does that mean for the average person? Now, I think maybe Shannon might be being a little bit extreme. I would say at least 95 to 98% of all elevators today have a camera system in there, or there's a camera system in the hallway and in the elevator. So I feel like you're pretty safe in elevators. The hotel rooms or an Airbnb, I have done that too, where like, hey, I don't want to be in there. There's no cameras and it's a room or an apartment. So I will leave. And also too, I feel like you just want to leave to make them feel comfortable to do whatever it is that they have to do and clean up. So, where it comes to, a meeting, a one-on-one meeting, I would always love to have somebody else in the room with me. Even if I'm interviewing a guy or having a conversation with a guy, I would like to have somebody else in there just so you don't, hey, this person said this or he didn't say that. So I understand what he was saying, except for the elevator part, I think is a little extreme. But ladies in the comment section below, how does this make you feel that a lot of men right now are not taking the chance. They don't want to have any sort of misunderstandings, any implications. I want to know how this makes you guys feel. And more importantly, do you appreciate this? Because I do know, like I said, on the flip side, I can't speak for women. I am not a woman. But on the flip side, I can imagine that maybe some women might actually even appreciate this, where it's that, let's say it is a building that doesn't have cameras, or let's say it is at nighttime and you're walking into an elevator and there's a man there. And if he's like, you know what, let me just get out so that she could feel safe. He's doing it for himself, but also too, maybe it's also to make you feel safe. And do you feel safer? Would you appreciate this? Let me know in the comment section below. An elevator or any place that you would feel like you would have a little bit of, that voice in the back of your head where you might not feel safe or you might not feel comfortable. We do appreciate. Should this turn out to be a thing where we teach men to be this way, to give up the space to women to make them feel comfortable? Women, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below, and maybe we'll continue the conversation for the rest of the week. Maybe Shannon started something, man. Who knows? Let me know. Our second lead story. Money Long and Tori Kelly honor Mariah Carey at the Iheart Radio Music Awards. All right, let's get into it. I'm sure you guys have seen this by now. You guys know whenever something airs too late at night, we cannot get it in because of the way that we tape our show. We are global and we're on different time zones and stuff. So I know I'm a little bit late in talking about this, but I could not let this slide. All right. So the mic was on, Money Long and Tori Kelly honor Mariah Carey at the iHeartRadio Music Awards as she accepts her speech for the Icon Award. All right. So of course, the controversy and the talk is not about her accepting the award. That was one thing. She is an icon. Okay, cool. What did y'all think about the performances? And more importantly, what did y'all think about Mariah Carey's facial expressions? I think this puts her even further in the GOAT conversation. Like, the fact that she was literally just unimpressed, unsatisfied, and she didn't hide it makes me love her even more. Like, salute to Mariah Carey. I'm not going to be fake. I'm not going to sit down here and act like I like this. This is like, I'm about to use the word horrible. I think that might be a stretch, but she's just not impressed. And we got to do better when we're honoring our greats. I'm going to play the video in a second. Sorry, sometimes I talk too much. Let me play the video, catch everybody up, because maybe some people haven't caught up to this, and then I'll give you my thought on the other side. But we have to do a better job at honoring our greats. You cannot honor Mariah Carey with a mediocre singer. You just can't do that. Anyways, let's first go to let's do Money Long first, okay? And of course, I can't play the whole thing. I'll play little clips enough for you to get the vocal range. Okay, take a listen. She just took her mic away. She's like, I ain't going to try that falsetto. I'm not going to try to touch that note. And then Mariah was like, oh, Lord. Like, okay, anyways, that was one. And let's now hear Tori Kelly, okay? Take a listen. She did a little bit better. But listen to Tori Kelly.
Oh, baby, believe me, it's only a matter of time.
Okay, so you did see a little bit of Mariah Carey's reactions in the Money Long one, but I'm going to play two clips where you can get a real close-up, because even me, I didn't watch the awards. I don't even know if they were on TV. I don't know, but anyways. I was, at first I saw the first reaction. I was like, oh, that's not so bad. And then I saw more clips and I was like, okay, you know what she's thinking. Here is one. Take a listen, or take a look, actually.
Now you wanna be free.
She looks like she's in pain. She's like, Lord. Okay, here's another one. I think this one will be even a little bit more closer up. Take a look.
Now you wanna be free. So, 'cause you'll always be my baby.
Okay. Now you're all caught up. First thing I would like to say to Money Long and Tori Kelly. Look, you guys are good performers, not bad. You have a nice voices. I actually like Money Long's voice. I like the kind of raspiness that she has in her voice. But you do not have the range or I don't know if I should say skill, but I think I have to say that you don't have the range, the skill, or the delivery to deliver a Mariah Carey song. And that's not an insult. It's not. I hope they don't take that as an insult if they do see this, or to let you guys know that's not an insult. I've worked with a number of different artists. Different artists fit in different categories. Not everybody has the same vocal range. And I think it's a disservice to those two artists to be selected. Sorry, it's a disservice to Mariah Carey to select those two artists to honor her. You have to pick somebody with the same vocal range, the same sort of abilities that she has to perform her song if you're going to honor her. It's like when they try to honor Michael Jackson, you have to honor somebody that has somewhat of his level of dancing. I understand you cannot pick a Mariah Carey because there's only one Mariah Carey. I mean, there's not too many people that could outperform Mariah Carey. Whitney Houston, Patti LaBelle, Celine Dion, maybe they still don't have her range, but there's maybe some things that they can do that she can't. Maybe. But that's like three people. But you could still get somebody in the range. A Christina Aguilera, you know what I'm saying? Like an Ariana Grande. Like there's people out there that could be in the family of Mariah Carey that could sit on, but you cannot. I just think it's such a disservice to say you're going to give somebody an icon award, you're going to give them a tribute, and you do not honor them. I don't care who it is. If you're honoring Britney Spears, then you get somebody that gives you a Britney Spears feeling. If you're honoring Luther Vandross, you got to pick somebody that's like that could do all those runs that he does. If you're honoring whatever it is, if you're honoring a Kenny G, you got to pick somebody that could play instruments. If you're doing Prince, then you got to have a band, and you got to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, anyways, that's just my point of view on it. More importantly, Mariah Carey, to me, won the night over because she's like, I don't care how anybody feels, like, I'm not impressed. Like, I don't care. It was just amazing. It was just amazing. I do have a question, though, for you ladies out there, and this is no shade to Mariah. What was up with how she was sitting and walking up the stairs, like almost sideways? I saw some people in the comment section, like it's the corset, it was too tight, but she literally looked like, just like she said, even when she was talking, she looked like super stiff or whatever. Anyways, no shade to Mariah. Mariah is the queen. I can't call her the GOAT because to me, the GOAT is Whitney Houston, and nobody will ever be better or be able to perform out sing anything than Mariah Carey, and maybe if it could only be Patti, but definitely Queen Mariah Carey, definitely top three in the conversation. She's on the Mount Rushmore. So let me know what you guys think about Mariah Carey performance, and if you feel like they did her dirty, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Our third lead story. The two astronauts that have been in space for 9 months are finally on their way back home, hours away from landing on Earth. Depending on when you hear this, they're probably already back by now. After being out in the cosmos for what felt like a lifetime, the two astronauts that have been in space for 9 months are finally on their way back home, and they're just hours away from landing on Earth. Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams, along with two other crew members, hit the skies early Tuesday morning in Elon Musk's SpaceX Dragon spacecraft, officially saying goodbye to the International Space Station. It's been a wild ride, and now they're embarking on their 17-hour travel home, set to splash down off the Florida coast at 5:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As the Dragon spacecraft approaches Earth, a sequence of parachutes will deploy to slow its descent down to a safe 15 miles per hour. It's a high-stakes touchdown, but NASA's recovery vessel will be on deck, ready to scoop up the crew as soon as they hit the water. Here is a little video. Take a listen, or take a look.
Two astronauts who were stuck on the International Space Station for 9 months are finally on their way back to Earth. Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore set off on an 8-day mission last June, but problems with Boeing's new Starliner capsule left them stranded. They're returning in a SpaceX Dragon capsule, which is due to splash down off the Florida coast.
Hey, I just wanted to put this in here because we have been dragging Elon Musk for the past couple of weeks, everything that he's doing with Doge, everything that's going on with Tesla, and he got the two astronauts back. So let's just give him a little round of applause. Good job, Elon. They're finally back. I was watching a couple of videos and I've seen like how they like wash their hair in space and the things that they're doing and the limited supplies. Like, I know astronauts are built for this and they're ready for this, but I take my hat off to them, man. Knowing that you could go on a mission and end up getting stuck somewhere for almost a year. And by the way, this is not the longest. I think the longest was like a year and something. Like, they're not the longest. It was only 9 months. But from what I read, they're more than equipped. They're more than okay. Like, this is what they do and it's totally fine. But they have to like, there's no running water, right? So they have like a bag of water and it puts it in their hair. Like, anyways, it's crazy. Do like a deep dive and see how they're living and they're eating. It's wild. I would literally go crazy. That just couldn't be for me. But hey, that's why I'm a YouTuber and have a show and I'm not an astronaut. But anyways, happy that they are returning. And like I said, by now they're probably touched down by the time you're seeing this. Hopefully they are safe and everything is good. All right, this brings us to quick news. Ring my hump day bell. Our first quick story. Ye goes off on Playboi Carti for asking Kim Kardashian for a song from North West. All right, Kanye West is on another Twitter rant. This time, I might be a little bit on his side. Take a listen. I decided North won't be doing any songs with Carti. How it looked for me to get left off the album, and then he asked him to have vocals from my daughter. I don't an F about none of this industry-ish, and how it's Skims line in the first place. And I don't give an F what no comments. The man has the first and final say over his kids. Okay, I don't agree with that part, just want to make that clear. But the whole thing of him asking Kim for the vocals for his daughter, but then he's not on the song, I don't agree with that. Anyways, he also goes on to say, hey, Iggy Azalea, I need to get Onyx vocals on my song. That's my nephew. Oh, and I'm a rap about one of your businesses, the F. So Iggy Azalea has a kid with Playboi Carti. So that's Kanye saying, how do I sound? Calling up Iggy saying, hey, I need Onyx vocals. That's my nephew, right? So Playboi Carti and Kanye have a relationship, right? Like, Kanye helped Carti get into the business, gave him songs, not launched him, but you know what I mean? Gave him a cosign. So I totally agree with him with this. Why are you going to the baby mamas? Hey, North, your dad gave me the biggest song and co-signed, and I left him off of my album because of his tweets. Oh, but North, you my niece, I gotta use your vocals. Another good point. And here is what he is referring to. So Kim Kardashian posted in her stories a part of Playboi Carti's song where he said, I bought that H word, a lot of clothes, but she loved her Skims. So Kim Kardashian is just like, you know, showing off the fact that Playboi Carti is talking about Skims. And then Playboi Carti retweeted it or took the image and tweeted and says, Kim, tell my niece North, send me a song. Yeah, Carti, that's totally wrong. Kanye is in the right. And you know, I do not like to side with Kanye West, but he is in the right. You want something from that man's daughter, you guys have a relationship, you don't at Kim. You talk to Kanye about it. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Our second quick story. All right, just when you thought Kanye was doing the right thing, he turns around and proves why we don't want to support Kanye West. Kanye West and Diddy show each other love and support during a phone call. The Shade Room has obtained a conversation between Kanye West and Diddy where the two show love and support for each other. They discuss music, family, freedom, and more. Swipe to hear the full conversation. Okay, so just want to be honest here with you guys. The last person I want to hear from is Diddy right now on a conversation like this. If he's not talking about Cassie or his victims, I don't want to hear anything that he has to say. So just to be transparent, I couldn't listen to this whole thing. It's literally about like 10 or 12 minutes. And it's like, Kanye is like he's talking to a normal person. You know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, and I can't believe this happened to you. And this, like, I was like, listen, like, why are we pretending that Diddy is not in jail for what he's in jail for? You know what I mean? Like, and if you're going to have a conversation, if you have the opportunity to speak to him, why don't you talk to him about the things that we want to talk to him about? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a minute with Diddy. I have some things I want to ask him about talking about. Anyways, I'll just highlight and tell you some of the things that they were talking about, and I'll play one quick clip. Diddy encourages Kanye to get back to the music and smile again. Diddy thanks Kanye for showing love to Sean John. Diddy says that he's always spoke up for everybody and thanks Kanye for being the only person for speaking up for him. You see why I couldn't listen to it? Diddy thanks Kanye for taking care of his kids and says nobody has reached out to them or called them. I wonder why, Diddy. Diddy talks about being in jail and tells Kanye to keep his vibrations high and that he has his freedom, like to appreciate that he has his freedom. And Diddy encourages Kanye to get back to the music and smile again. Sorry, I think I read that already. Anyways, here's a little clip where you can still hear that Diddy is in jail. That Diddy is in like denial. He's like, could you believe Puff Daddy is in jail? As if like he is so much greater than jail. Sir, you're a human being. You break the law. You need to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, here is the clip. Take a listen.
It's sad now, Puff Daddy in jail. This shit is fucking sad as a motherfucker.
Shit insane.
The devil is a liar.
Coming out though.
The devil is a liar. Yeah, man, but I love you once again, man. I'm going to let y'all go and get back to some fun, man. I don't want to bring your vibration down.
Anyways, just to be fair, I understand everybody is innocent until they're proven guilty and everybody has a right in court. But for me, where Diddy lost me was when Cassie came out with all those accusations and her civil suit. Diddy came out and said unequivocally she's lying. All of it is untrue. And most people didn't believe him. A lot of people also stayed neutral and said, okay, we'll see. Then the tape came out and we saw what we saw. Yes, I know he's not on trial for that, but we saw what he saw. And then he came out and he's like, I have to do better. I have to be a better person. And it's like, bro, we know. So anyways, I understand his trial is coming up and we're going to find out what he's guilty about, but we all know he's guilty of Cassie. So for that reason, I don't want to hear him talking about these kind of things right now. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Our third quick story. Tracy Morgan gives a health update after being escorted from courtside. Doctors say it was food poisoning. I know there's a lot of misconceptions out there and people talking a lot of smack, but I have some information for y'all. Monday night, Tracy Morgan was escorted from courtside at a Knicks game following a medical emergency. Today, he hopped on social media with an update about his health and revealed that he was sick from food poisoning. Let's wish him a speedy recovery. Tracy Morgan tweeted out this. He said, thank you all for your concern. I'm doing okay now. And the doctor said it was food poisoning. Appreciate my MSG family for taking such good care of me. And I need to shout out the crew that had to clean that up. I appreciate y'all. More importantly, the Knicks are now 1-0 when I throw up on the court. So maybe I'll have to break it out again in the playoffs. You know, Tracy Morgan had to find some joke in there. Here is a little video. This is not the video of him actually being sick, but I just want to show you guys a video of him, if you haven't seen it, of how he was taken off the court in a wheelchair. Take a look. All right, so I saw a lot of people online being like, oh, he was hungover, he was drinking or whatever. Tracy Morgan does not drink, all right? I know some people in his camp. I reached out. They confirmed. I had already known that, but Tracy Morgan doesn't drink. So it's not like, oh, he wasn't drinking that night or whatever. No, he doesn't drink at all. So it wasn't that at all. I will say that I didn't get confirmation about the food poisoning. So I'm not going to say that they're putting that out there, but it wasn't drinking. That's all I will say. As you guys know, or you may not know, Tracy Morgan has been dealing with some health things in the past year or so. I'll wait for it to come out a little bit more broadly, but he has been dealing with some health things, and they wanted to put out now that it is food poisoning, but we might hear some things in the future, okay? Let's just leave it at that. More importantly, it was not him drinking. He wasn't hungover. It wasn't anything like that. Tracy Morgan is not 100% well, okay? Let's leave it at that. Our fourth quick story. Ray J was in the club looking for a girl, okay? Yo, Ray J is pure comedy to me, man. Take a look at Ray J and how he's deciding to look for a date for the night. It almost sounds like an auction. Take a listen.
But I want a girl tonight, but I got a budget. It's like 5 bands to 10 bands. 5 to 10 bands to be with me tonight. Is there somebody out there?
This guy's looking around like no one's putting up their hand. If you see like right in the corner, like you see somebody putting up their hand. What's wrong with this guy, yo? And then like you see Trey Songz in the corner, like that's somebody who I would not be hanging out with right now. For those who don't know, they say that Trey Songz is going to be like the next R. Kelly, or the not in the age wise, but in like, anyways, there's a lot of controversy going on around with Trey Songz. I wouldn't be hanging out with Trey Songz right now, and I wouldn't be saying those type of things while I'm hanging out with Trey Songz. So Ray, be careful out there, but y'all know Ray's crazy already. Our fifth quick story. Antonio Brown shades his baby mama for asking for rent money. He says, anyways, I'm not even going to repeat what he said. It was something obviously not nice. So Antonio Brown put this out. His baby mama said, "I hope you're doing okay. Ace is doing good. I could really use some help with paying my rent this month. If you could help me, that would be very helpful." And then he said what he said. She said, "Ace lives under my roof. You have an obligation to help, Antonio." I don't know what is going on this week with all the baby mama, baby daddy drama. Like, what is going on in 2025? Can y'all not go to court and get some court ordered and just, you owe this amount of money. You owe it on this day. You see your kids on this day, and that's it. Like, what is going on? For the single guy in the chat who doesn't have kids, y'all are making it very hard out here, because I do want to have kids one day. Would like to get married one day. But when I see things like this, I'm like, you know what? Let me stay in my little single vibe here and this peaceful life that I'm living with no kids and no baby mama drama. Every day, it's a new person. It's crazy. It's nuts. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about Antonio and his baby mama drama. Our sixth quick story. Drake's lawyer claps back at Universal Music Group's filing to dismiss lawsuit. UMG wants to pretend like this is about a rap battle. All right, don't worry, you guys. It's not a big thing. I know y'all are tired, just like me, with this Drake and Kendrick stuff, but I told you guys yesterday about the dismissal, so of course I have to tell you about the response. Drake's lawyers have released a statement after UMG released and that they made a filing to attempt to toss out the rapper's defamation case. So his lawyer said, UMG wants to pretend like this is about a rap battle in order to distract its shareholders, artists, and the public from the simple truth. A greedy company is finally being held responsible for profiting from dangerous misinformation that has already resulted in multiple acts of violence. This motion is a desperate ploy by UMG to avoid accountability, but we are very confident that this case will proceed and continue to uncover UMG's long history of endangering, abusing, and taking advantage of its artists. All right, stop it, y'all. Just like I told y'all yesterday, I don't care if it's UMG or if it's Drake. This has nothing to do with UMG. This has nothing to do with the UMG endangering their artists. This is about their contract negotiations, and they're using this as a contract. Hey, give me my $1 billion and I'll drop the lawsuit. That's all this is. It's funny to me now at this point. It's ridiculous. Our 7th quick story. Kanye continues his rant, goes off on another rapper and Kim Kardashian. Kanye said, a white woman has control over the name and likeliness of my black children. Oh, now Kim's a white woman. She's no longer your ex-wife and your baby mama who you chose to have kids with. Oh, a white woman. Oh my gosh. I don't know why we didn't put this together with the 2 other stories with Kanye. Guys, you got to do better, okay? Producers, producer A and B. All right. That's a little inside joke. I'm the only one in the room. All right. So Kanye West posted this and says, so Kim got the name and likeliness over my black children. So a white woman has control over the name and likeliness of my black children. And then speaks to Carti about putting my daughter on a song with him. These dumb AS celebrities be trying to play with me in my face. I have nothing left to say. Just our 8th quick story. Bad Bunny poses in new photo shoot for Calvin Klein. All right, I'm doing this for the ladies. Bad Bunny pops out with a new photo shoot for Calvin Klein. Okay, read that already. Listen, y'all know I play fair. Whenever there's women, I post them up. Whenever there's guys doing things, I don't want to really look at it, but I do this so, it is an equal opportunity podcast. So I don't know if y'all want to see this, but here's Bad Bunny and Calvin Klein. I don't even think he looks that great if you ask me, but some of y'all might think so. Hey, some of y'all think that Aaron Pierre Mufasa is good looking, and he ain't that great looking either. So I'm joking, Aaron. Anyway, so this is his photo shoot. All right, there you go. There you go. I've done my due diligence and I put up the men. Let's get back to the ladies. All right, in our 9th quick story, yesterday I put up a post, I think it was in Lead Stories, from the Shade Room, where they were asking which lady has given the best stage lap dance. It was between Janet Jackson, Tiana Taylor, Riri, Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle. Who else was in there? I gave some honorable mentions. I said Doja Cat, Madonna should be in there. Britney Spears. Britney Spears was really more as a joke. Anyways, and then I asked you guys, who do you think that I would pick as my stage lap dance? And just a little bit of asterisk here. I guess I didn't articulate myself. I said that Janet was the GOAT. I said that Janet was the best. She was the one who created it. So I wanted her not to be in the conversation. Like, obviously, everybody would pick her. But I was saying, out of the other 10 women, Tiana, Riri, Glow, Doja Cat, Madonna, Britney Spears, who do you think that I would pick out of the women? Of course, I would pick Janet. So sorry, that was my bad. So I saw most of you guys in the comment section were like, yo, you're going to pick Janet. You're going to pick Janet. I meant to say other than Janet. So anyways, might be a little disappointing, but yes, I would pick Janet. But my answer for the other women is Tiana Taylor. Yo, Tiana Taylor, man. That's what I would pick. That's what I would definitely pick. And my side one would be Riri. Like I was tough because Riri, did you see the leg kick up and the woo? And maybe Madonna, but that would be like only after like 1 a.m. But yo, yeah, Tiana and Riri, man. But if I had to pick one, Tiana Taylor. Go back and watch Tiana Taylor. Google Tiana Taylor and see. Google that video that Kanye did with her when she was doing that splash dance thing. Like, yo, Tiana is a vibe. Anyways, shout out to the ladies. I thought it was a good thing. Thank you for all your comments. Janet, of course, is the GOAT. Nobody could do it better. My B selection is Tiana Taylor. My C selection is Riri. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to my favorite segment, Comments of the Day. All right, we're going to start out with Jody from Australia. Jody, sorry that I cut off your picture here. But it says, hi, Jody from Australia. My answer is Madonna, 100%. Your answer is Janet. Let's go. So first of all, shout out from Down Under, to Down Unders. Every say shout out to Down Under. Yeah. Oi, mate. Australia. Yo, I almost got to go to Australia on a modeling contract, but then I started getting busy with the store and stuff. But I really, really want to go to Australia. Love that we're getting some views out there. Love that your answer is Madonna, 1000%. She's definitely in the conversation for sure. And like I said, my answer is yes, Janet. I didn't make it clear. But other than Janet, my answer is Tiana Taylor and Riri. Tie for second place. Thank you for that. Okay, the next one, I do not know how to pronounce this name. Okay, the next one is Glavi. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I even typed this in a pronunciation thing that I have and nothing came up. So sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. But you said, are you saying sandwich? And yes, I say sandwich. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I guess it's a little bit part of my dyslexia because I have problem spelling, and I've always said sandwich. I never hear it. I know it's sandwich, but that's not how I pronounce it. But I've been doing it since I was a kid. So yes, you heard correctly. When I was talking about the Eggo ice cream sandwiches, I said Eggo ice cream sandwiches. I've been doing it since I was a kid. You did hear it correctly. I know it's horrible. Sorry. The next one is from Rashida. Rashida from the GTA. What? Shout out Canada. Well, we got some Canadian viewers up in here. Said, Canada's the best. I think we need to charge you with treason. Your Canadian card has been revoked, Trent. All right, you hear that, America? My Canadian card has been revoked. They take my passport, my Medicare card. Please, can y'all adopt me back? I was conceived in Florida. Where else did I say? Oh yeah, I also say that I'm Floridian because not Floridian, but Californian because I spent some time with my aunt in LA. I told you guys that yesterday. And this was from yesterday's, I think, question of the day, where it was like, what do outside people think of the United States? And I'm like, I think the United States is the best country in the world to live in. It's the best country to be in. The land of the free, home of the brave. You have more opportunity. It's limitless. So my Canadians now are revoking my Canadian ship card, your Canadian card. So America, adopt me. I have nowhere. Actually, there's no Jamaica will always take me. All right, so I still have my home there. But America, I need you. All right. Sanja says, I've been waiting to write, but from a different account. You're almost like a man version of Wendy. How you feeling? How you doing? So mine should be, how you feeling? That's the biggest compliment ever. Y'all know how much I love Wendy. I'm like the leader of the Free Wendy campaign. So thank you for that. I love that comparison. I'm literally going to keep this and keep it in my phone. This is I'll put it as my screensaver for a week. Keep me feeling positive. The man version of Wendy. Wow. Thank you, Sanja. Next time you comment, try to remember to comment where you are from. Okay. Next one is The Dawn. Said, I don't know why I don't like the way you say sandwich. Ugh. Totally agree with you. You have every right. If you look in the comment section, people make fun of the way I say certain words all the time. Somebody said once they're going to start a Trent Out Loud dictionary. It's a thing. It's a thing. I'm telling you, it's the dyslexia. I don't even realize it. Sandwich. Doesn't it sound so weird? Like a sandwich. A sandwich. No, it's a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. There's a G somewhere there for sure. No. All right. Next one is Anna. Anna says, "Don't you dare be serious. I have to agree. Love your loud, exciting podcast. You do you. From Chicago suburbs, come visit." You don't have to invite me twice. I'm booking my flight to come to Chi-Town. I told y'all, guys, how much I love Chi-Town. And yes, I could never be serious. I told you guys that yesterday. I can't remember where this joke started, somebody said, "Oh, I love you being goofy." And I was like, "Moi? Goofy? You don't say." And then I made a joke of saying, "Hey, imagine if I was like, hello, welcome to the Trent Out Loud podcast." Yeah. That was just a joke. Trust me. I couldn't be serious if I wanted to. Okay. I am known for that, by the way. Even when I'm in like big meetings, bank meetings, or if I'm like a meeting with CEOs or whatever it is, I bring the funny. Trent, everybody knows that about me. There's a very serious side, but I always find the humor, and that's how I kind of just break the ice or whatever. I'm also serious, and especially if I'm doing business or if it's a contract or a negotiation, but I feel there's always room for humor in life while even while being serious. It's it's an art. You got to just weave it in there from time to time, and it's an icebreaker. So trust me, my point is that I'll never be serious because I don't even know how to be. The next one is Free Coke 6. He says, so wait, you used to sell shoes and now you do celebrity gossip. All right, you know how you could read things sometimes and you don't know the intention? I feel like there might be some hate here. I'm not too sure, so I'll just give you the benefit of the doubt. But I'll answer your question because words are important. I used to sell shoes. No. I owned and I was a CEO and founder of a national retail brand that sold shoes and a bunch of other things because it was a retail store. So that is, yes, what I used to do. One of the things I used to do. Also was a model and an actor and I was also in the music industry. And then you said, and now you do celebrity gossip. No, I don't do celebrity gossip. I'm actually the host and also the founder of the Trent Out Loud podcast, which is a thriving YouTube show and podcast. Words matter. Like I said, I don't know these words. I don't know if it's love or if it's hate. Let me know, Free Coke. I'll be looking out in the comment section, all right? And also, too, let me know where you're coming from, right? Because if it's hate, I at least want to know where not to go. All right. Thank you very much for all your comments. Even you too, Free Coke. You could drag me and say whatever you want. We welcome all opinions here at the Trent Out Loud podcast. Anyways, thank you very much for all your comments. And yeah, thanks. Love y'all. All right, this brings us to social discussion of the day. All right, I feel like I've been on a roll with the social discussions. A woman admits that if a man opens up to a woman, there is a 98% chance that she will ghost him. Let's just go directly to the video. Take a listen.
If you open up to a woman, at least as a man, there's like a 98% chance that she's probably gonna ghost you or move on to a different man. Okay. Well, women often see men as ideas, not really who they are as an individual. So essentially, if you open up to a woman, you're becoming a real person. You can no longer fit in the confines of the idea, the box that she has placed you in, because she still needs time to feel a certain way about you before she starts accepting that you are no longer an idea. You are actually an individual.
All right, so let's get into this one. This one is a little bit complex, right? Hear me out. First thing I would say is I think she is a little bit mature, or she just might be young. So, and that's fine, because any mature woman is going to want a man that is opening up, because once you're opening up, then you start getting to know somebody, and then you could start off the relationship. I think it's a strong foundation. However, and if you ask me, my opinion, I feel like a woman a mature woman will take a man opening up to her as a sign that he's interested in her, and that it's more than just like a one night stand or whatever. Like that's a way to let somebody know that you're interested more than just surface, because you're ready to go in depth. And I feel like a man that opens up, a woman can find it refreshing. Okay, so those are the positives to a man opening up. However, there is an asterisk, because I am very open and I like to open up to people. Well, I like to open up to people just in general, because I am pretty much an open book. I like to deep dive. I like to have conversations. That's my love language, is quality time, and quality time is spent for me talking. That's how I get to know, and that's the vibe I feel, right? That's how I get to feel someone's vibe. However, she is right in the sense that there has to be some sort of you have to leave the idea that the person has of you and open up. And I don't want to say in stages, but you can't open up too much. You need to let the openness be digestible, I think is the best word to describe it. It cannot just be like blah 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 blah, because especially in this day and age, like something that you say to somebody, it has to be I hope this is going to make sense, but it has to be like backed up and it has to make sense. So your openness can't just be, well, I'm this, and they don't even know you. So you're giving them all of this and you're like, wow, I got all of this in like half an hour. Now, by the time you're out on a date, they had some sort of impression of you. So if you give them way too much right away, it could just be overwhelming. And it's just like, what? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's probably where she's mistaken. Whereas I had this idea of you and now you opened up all of this and I don't have that idea. And I just feel like if you give too much, it dilutes the idea and it needs to come in stages. You need to open up enough for them to process the information. It's like learning something. It's like if I teach you how to drive a car. Here's a great analogy. If I teach you how to drive a car and I literally bring you on the highway the first time, you're going to be like, hey, this is just too much. Like, I don't even want to learn how to drive. It's got to be like, hey, bring you into the side streets. Let's indicating, turn, right? And you're like, okay, this is not so bad. And the process of it. And then you go onto the highway. And I feel like if you're there on your first date, I hope this is not too deep for y'all, but I hope like on the first date, if you're like, hey, I cannot wait to go to the highway with you, you let them know that you want to go to the highway, but okay, I don't want to give you too much. I have said that where I'm like, okay, this is too much. I'm going to give you this, let you process it. Because you need to let them process it, think about it, see your mannerisms, see your actions, let them ask some questions. And they're like, oh, now I see that you're this way. Okay, cool. Now the next time we go out, now we can tell you a little bit about this story. Oh, that makes sense. Does that make sense to you? I hope it does. These are the times where I wish like we can actually have a conversation and you guys can ask me questions. But when meeting somebody for the first time, it's not bad to be open, but just think about teaching somebody about you or lifting weights or, you wouldn't go in there and put, 200 pounds, be like bench press it. No, you got to start with 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, and then you get up to the 200 pounds or the car analogy. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. I think we can all admit though that people who are open are the best people in the world. Oh, I love openness. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to question of the day. Which celebrity did you love until you followed them on social media? All right, when I first saw this question, I was like, who actually likes somebody? And then what could you do on social media to get turned off by your favorite celebrity? And then I thought Kanye West. So there is an answer. I am Diamond says Brian McKnight. You see, did Brian McKnight do something on Instagram, or is it that you found out about what he's doing with his baby mama and his sons and all that? Like, see, I don't know about this question of the day. Anyways, Lonely Wife 1203 says Snoop, and I unfollowed him with the quickness. Again, is it what he did on social media? Let me see this question again. Which celebrity did you love until you followed them on social media? No, it's you heard that Snoop performed at the inauguration, and that's why you unfollowed him. It's not what he did on social media. Here we go. Kanye, gotta love him from a distance. Yes, it's actually the things that Kanye did that he's tweeting about, the things that he's doing on social media that I'm like, I don't like this social media Kanye West. I like his music, or I used to like his music, his older music, but I don't like what he's doing on social. I'm telling you, it's going to be hard. Nicki Minaj, okay. That's fair. I could see that. I can see how you could like Nicki Minaj, and then I could see don't DM me, Nicki. I could see how Nicki could be a tad bit obnoxious online. You know what I'm saying? Like she could be a little bit much to deal with. I get it. Erykah Badu? Wow. What has Erykah done that makes you not impressed with Erykah that she's done online? Michael Rappaport, another great example. All right, you know what? I already stand corrected, 100%. Because Michael Rappaport is funny. He's a great actor. I like him in his movies. I can't stand him online. Like, I cannot stand him online at all. And he thinks he's funny. He's not even funny. Somebody says Bow Wow, lying about private jets and bragging about industry women he had. He's a cornball. Good point. Okay. Yeah, I get it now. Like you like the celebrity, you like who they are, you see them on whatever. You don't really see people on like 106 in Park and what was it? What was the MTV called again? Oh my gosh. Total Request Live, TRL. Shout out to Carson Daly. Carson follows me, huh? Hey. I get it. Yeah, Bow Wow. Okay, Slim Thug, again, another one. Yes. Slim Thug's is saying some stuff online that it's like, what? Waka Flocka. What did Waka do? Okay. Somebody said 50 Cent, like not love. Now he's too old. That would be childish. Okay. I could see how 50 Cent could turn you off. I love him online. Like, I love him. I love everything about 50. That's my guy. Like, I like his music. I like his TV shows. I like him online. I like his attitude. I've read every book he's put out. Like, that's my guy. But I can get how you don't like him. I get it. Another person said Nicki Minaj, Amber Rose. See, I get the Amber Rose. Angel Reese. There'll be no Angel Reese slander on the Trent Out Loud podcast. You're going to scratch that. Producers, scratch that. Producer A is producer B. I should give them names, eh? But actually, no, that might be a little bit like. It's Wednesday, guys. Heating up. All right, somebody else said Snoop. Again, I don't think Snoop did anything online. Talib Kweli. What did Kweli do? Ray J? I could see how he could make you unhappy. Somebody says celebrities are people and people will let you down. Very good point. Tyrese and anybody who supports him. I think Tyrese might be the best example. Yeah, you might like his movies and you like his music or whatever, but online, bro, Tyrese is a little much. And shout out to Tyrese. That's my guy. I was just with him at Charlemagne's thing. No hate. Somebody said Doja Cat. All right, I'm definitely stand corrected. Tamar Braxton. What? T.I. Teddy Riley. Yo, what did Teddy do? Megan Good. The Rock. Yo, The Rock is... I think he thinks that he's funny online, but he might not be like the funniest. Sorry, Rock. Don't come for me. Rock is like huge. Amber Rose, J-Lo, Amari Hardwick. Yo, Amari's really, that's a great example. He's amazing as Ghost, but online and like the things that he does, pretty questionable. All right, very, very good answers. Let me know if you guys have any other answers. I think more, it's not following them on social media. It's somebody that you like as an actor, as a musician, whatever, blah, blah, then you actually get to know who they are. That's really what it is that social media lets you know who they really are, because it's not edited, it's not produced, it's not anything. You actually see who they really, truly are. So let me know who has disappointed you when you actually found out who they really, truly are. All right, this brings us to sports news. Breaking news. Paul George receives injection in his left adductor muscle and left knee on Monday and has been ruled out for the rest of the season. Philly, man. Philly can't catch a break, man. And I love Philly. I mean, listen. It's over. They never stood a chance anyways. And I don't understand, like, Paul George. Do you know that some people think that Paul George is the GOAT? Yeah. Who was it? Somebody's son. Melo's son, if you ask him who's the GOAT, like Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, he says he thinks, and he's Melo's son, Carmelo Anthony's son, thinks that Paul George is the GOAT. Anyways, yeah, just the ending of his career is just so disappointing. Paul George was supposed to be great. And I know it's not his fault that he got injured. I'm just saying the ending of his career is being so lackluster. Just very disappointing. Anyways, shout out to Philly. Maybe next year, man. You know, and I am an Joel Embiid fan. And I like Philly, but it's over for you guys. Sorry. All right, y'all. That brings us to an end of this Hump Day Wednesday show. I hope we were able to get you through your morning, get you through your night, get you through your work, get you through your training, whatever it is. Hope you enjoyed the show. All right. Before I let you guys go, I just want to remind you of all the ways to keep up with the Trent Out Loud podcast. If you are a YouTuber, not like a YouTuber because I'm a YouTuber, but if you're a YouTube watcher watching the show on YouTube, what is wrong with me? If you watch this show on YouTube, that's the sentence, Trent. I say the same thing every day. If you watch this show on YouTube, if you're used to watching a show on YouTube, and you're ever going on a flight one day, or if you're ever going somewhere where you don't have internet access, and you're like, wow, how can I watch the Trent Out Loud podcast? Have no fear. Trent is here. Just go to any podcast platform, type in Trent Out Loud, the show will pop up. Don't forget to hit the follow and subscribe button so that you can be notified every time we upload a new show, because we upload daily, and you could download the podcast and take us with you. Vice versa, for those of you who are used to watching this show, listening to the show on podcast platforms, thank you very much for your downloads. However, we really would love for y'all, I'm saying we, yes, everybody in the comment section, everybody who has the Trent Out Loud podcast, we want you to come over here, all right? We're a global community. Hang out with us on YouTube. Just go over to YouTube, type in Trent Out Loud, the show will pop up. There's a few things you're going to have to do. To join the Trent Out Loud Club, you're going to have to hit that subscribe button. You're going to have to hit that like button. And you're going to have to comment. That's the rules around here, all right? Come on over to YouTube. You got to get in the comment section. Comment whatever you want. Even like Free Coke that was kind of hating on me. Used to sell shoes, and now you do celebrity gossip. I really don't know. You guys let me know. Do you think that was hate or not? I'm going to keep on looking for you, Free Coke. I'm going to see if it was hate or not. Anyways, yeah, whether it be hate like Free Coke, whether it be good or whatever, comment below and tell us where you are from. We are a global podcast, and we like to see what city and country that you are commenting from. And the bonus is, if you really enjoy the show, please share it, because it helps in growing the channel. Lastly, for those of you who want to follow me on social media, we're available on all platforms, and it's always the same handle, Trent Out Loud. Producers, you guys want to give out your social media handles? No, they like to stay very quiet. They don't talk very much. It's okay. We'll stay anonymous. That's it, guys. That's it for my Wednesday show. It's almost like towards like the end of the show, I get even more hype and it's like cracking more jokes. But like somebody asked, like, Trent, don't be serious. So, hey, I think it was Anna. I'm out, guys. We're ending the show. I'll see you for Thursday's episode. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent Out Loud. Peace.